Hey guys, it's Taku. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today I am super excited to share this video. It's something that I don't really do too often, and that is this huge haul of stuff. But before we do that, I want to introduce our special guest today.
Hi!
I have my sister with me. We're going to share off some of the stuff that we bought recently on our trip. We went to Dallas, Texas to see TXT, and wasn't it amazing?
It was awesome.
It was literally the best time of my life, yeah. And while we were there, we went to Daiso, and there was a whole strip mall of really cool things that we saw, Asian related, and one of them was Daiso Japan. And of course, it's like our second time in Daiso, so we spent not one, not two, but $300 on stuff, which is crazy. And yeah, we're gonna kind of go through all of it, and we've got it arranged kind of by different supplies. So I've got like storage containers on one, office supplies, kitchen supplies. Honestly, it's gonna be boring, but if you're into that kind of stuff, then I hope you stick around. So the first thing I want to share are just these really big tubs. They're just giant tubs here. They're like storage containers. And you can see the measurements there. They're like 14 inches by about 10 inches. And all of them stack on top of each other. So she's going to take some when she goes off to school. And I'm going to keep some here to organize a lot of probably my anime stuff into it, honestly. I've got two of them here, but we did go ahead and buy two more right here. And then each one of them also comes with a bunch of lids. So yeah, there's lids for all of them. And then we also did manage to pick up some smaller ones, and she'll show these off. So yeah, the smaller ones are really cool. And it's cool because they like two stack on top of each other really well. And so it's nice that you can like fit two like side by side. Yeah, just like that. So there are these. We bought 4 of them also just to have kind of a complete set. And then there are even some like more shallow ended ones. And these are just really great if you've got like small papers, or I don't know, what else would you put in this?
Like makeup or like face masks fit inside.
Yeah, pencil supplies, I don't know, any of that kind of stuff.
And those stack on top of these really nice.
Yeah, so you can, yeah. So that's all of those. I also did go ahead and pick up a large like office divider. I want to hold all of my anime clear files. If you collect clear files, you know the struggle. And I actually used mine. So this one is the biggest one that they had. So I went ahead and got one of these. But then there are also some smaller ones. So I grabbed 2 of their A4 size smaller ones. I might try to put things like my photo card binder in these, or I don't know, just other kind of office-y supply stuff. And then with those, there's also a set of 2 very small containers that I'll use to hold like things like pencils, notepads, and stuff. They're all A4 size and they all stack really well. So, and the greatest part is like everything, unless it's otherwise marked, isn't it like $1.75?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like super cheap stuff. So next thing that we've got is another crate type thing.
They're perfectly like collapsible, and they have these snap-in sides like this, and they're this really pretty gray color. And we got 4 of these again. So that's what it looks like.
And we recently you bought these off of like Yes Style. They were like
Yes.
blue, pink, beige, cream colored ones, and we noticed that they had a couple, so they're super handy for storing just about anything, because yeah, they usually stack pretty well. And that 200 means, yeah, like 200 yen, so it's like $1.50, $1.75, so that's like a steal if you're into these kinds of things, I guess, you know, just storage.
A random storage thing we found was this TV remote organizer. We might not use it as like a bedside.
No, we don't watch
organizer.
TV.
But I just thought it would be like really good for like pens, highlighters, sticky notes, like bigger notepads. I feel like it has like these big compartments that would be good for that, and it's white. So
I love the 2-tone color, like the
Yeah.
cool color around the lid. That's like really nice.
And then another random organizer we got was this little makeup organizer. It's got a lid with a mirror inside, and it slides in to this back area, so you have like a little vanity set up. And I had already taken it out of the box the day we got it. I was just so excited about it, and it was so cheap. And this compares to, like, I saw on TikTok, people were talking about this $5 from Target.
Yeah.
But this was even cheaper.
And then we saw
I think
it.
It's cuter, too. It was like $2 or $3 instead of $5.
We literally saw it when we went to Target afterwards. So that's a lot of the storage supplies. Now I want to move into some, like, wall decor, because I'm, like, really into that. If you've ever seen my Instagram, where I post a lot of things like wall hangings and stuff. These are just large wire nets in this off-white color. It looks pretty white to me, though. This is a long horizontal one. It's 80 centimeters by about 30 centimeters. And I also have two smaller sizes. There are you can't really tell. It's a smaller size that's like rectangular. It's 62 centimeters by about 30. And then there's also this square one that is closer to the ones that I have. I have mine in black, I guess, but this one's in white. So here is just a rectangular one, or a square one, sorry. And then you can, like, hold anything on them. Like, we found these.
We found a bunch of these different size baskets, and if you're at a Daiso and you're trying to look for them, this was found in the kitchen supplies.
Yeah.
Not in, like, their storage, but they had a whole bunch of different size containers. This one's in, like, a pretty gray color, and so is this one. Because they hang on the wall, they're really good at saving space if you are in, like, a small room or a small apartment and you have a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, they're really aesthetically pleasing. You can hold, like, a candle in a basket. I've seen a lot of people put, like, their photo card type stuff in here, or just, like, you can hang keychains on this, badges, pins, postcards, and it's really hard to see it because my bed is the same black and white grid. But yeah, they're really neat containers for storage that are also quite aesthetically pleasing. I really like these a lot. What do we got next?
We have these clothing storage. This is moving on to more like less storage container and more just other storage organization. We bought quite a few of these, and we even opened one up just to see like the sizing of it. So let's see.
Yeah, they're like great for storing things like under beds, in closets, and they're just like fabric with a zipper on them. I think this mesh pattern allows your clothing to breathe, which is really nice. Yeah, they look like this.
They only had it in this one like yellow
Yeah, it's
color,
only in yellow, which looks so like
but
80s or 90s.
This is like the front of it, so when you have them laying down, you can see like everything that's inside it, and they like kind of stack on top of each other, and they have these little handles on it too to make it easy to grab.
Which is nice.
And then here's two
You got two more. We got some more office-y type of things, kind of like shelf stuff here. So this is stuff that you got.
Yeah, I got these to organize all of my like school stuff. I had them just in like cheap folders, and they're kind of ripping. So I thought I got one in white and then one in black.
And it looks like it extends so far.
Yeah, and they're A4 size, which I think is like what most of my school stuff is sized for.
I've also got some bookends. If you guys, I don't know, maybe I didn't post about this last time, but I hauled bookends when I last went to Daiso, and they had more. So I bought a set of 4 of these bookends, and then I've got some L-shaped ones here. I can never have too many bookends. I've got shelves and shelves, and they always need stuff to just kind of hold them back. So another thing for shelves that I've got that's really handy are these cool little display stands. So you can hold, I'm going to hold like Nendroids on mine. You guys already know me. But you can hold plants. You can also even use them like for holding like manga if you were like double stacking your manga. This one's more for like smaller knickknacks. Again, perfect size for Nendroids. I've already tried it and it looks really good. So this is something worth picking up. Again, they're literally like $1.50, super cheap. And we've got some other stand type things. This one you would like pop out the legs.
I think, yeah, the legs are like attached and you push them in here.
So we've got...
And we also got one in this like rectangular shape.
So we've got 3 of those, which are really cool display stands. Then we've also got this tray that totally matches kind of a lot of the aesthetic that I have right now in my like room collection. It's just a tray that I'll use to hold papers, maybe my end of season haul stuff. Like I'll just like put it on here and then collect it for the end. And that's most of our like office storagey stuff. So let's move into some of the kitchen stuff maybe.
There is your new set.
So I got these. It's just a little cafe. Since if you guys don't know me, I've run a blog that's Takutoac Anime Cafe. I've held that for like literally since I was in high school. And there's this cool like cafe break time coffee and tea box. I don't know if I want to. Maybe I'll open it right now and show you guys. Because actually looking at it, I have not opened this. And this one's really cool because of the colors and just the simplistic design. So it's just a little lunchbox so I can take food on the go. This one is in a similar boat. I can't really open the plastic without tearing it, so I won't do it right now. But I like these because these two things, along with this bag, you guys, if you see anime, you know that they always carry these lunch drawstring pouches. And if you open this up, it is the perfect size to fit both of these. Trust me, I measured it in the store, but I wanted to show you guys how it all fits, just like that. So yeah, isn't that nice? So I can take my lunch to go. And then you've also got some like...
I got a lunchbox that's a little bit more like sturdy, I guess. I haven't opened it up yet, so I guess we can see what it looks like.
While you're doing that, I can do the bowls. So you got some plastic bowls. They all look like ceramic, but they're all plastic, trust me. It makes them like really cheap and like disposable, perfect for if you're living in an apartment or you're just always on the move. So here's a microwavable plastic bowl. This is great for ramen. And then here is a plate. Perfect for literally anything.
Okay, so I got this open. So the lid looks like this. It's got like a little message and it pops off. I think this is just for suctioning, and then this is for like chopsticks or utensils. And it has this cool little divider inside, so if you have like a small side or a big side, you can kind of put it in there however you want. But it has like a lot of security, so I don't have to worry about it like spilling in a book bag or anything. And then we got this cute little rice paddle. They had like a whole section of cat decor things.
The cat stuff was amazing.
So much of it. You could do like a
so
whole
much
kitchen.
cat, yeah.
And then similarly some other little small decor things that were too cute to pass up.
Right. Like look at this. Like why have a normal cutting board or display board when you can have a bear?
And then still along the lines of food.
Oh good gosh,
kitchen.
this. Yeah, so if you're taking like food to go, here is, of course, Daiso has everything. So a little pink silverware set. We have two like boba size straws, and this is just what it looks like outside. It's just a thick straw. Not super exciting, but it's really helpful. We've also got this net. If you've ever seen these in anime or K-drama where, you know, the main character comes home and there's a food plate out on the table, it's always like guarded sometimes by this like net, and if you pull this backwards, kind of like an umbrella, you can set this over your food and it still like has the pockets to breathe. So yeah, that's really nice. So I got that.
I think this is our last kitchen-esque thing, and it's this cutting board. I have a really bad habit of just not using a cutting board and just cutting directly on the countertop. So I saw this, and it's got a cutting board, and it looks like this like slides along here. So if you need to wash something and drain it, or just put it in here. So I just thought that that was really handy for someone like me.
Nice. Is that most of the storage stuff? Because I guess we'll go ahead and move on to snacks and other small things.
Yep, it looks like we got a couple like beauty supply things.
So here is, this is just a mirror. I don't want to show it off because it's really reflective. But it was just a super cheap stand mirror because I need one for my stuff.
Cute little cat things. This is like a laundry bag. This is a more like plain laundry bag. And then this is a cute towel holder in the shape of a cat.
It's the cat aesthetic for me on everything.
These were like last minute purchases. So since we went to the TXT concert, I found this cute little scrunchie. I didn't end up wearing it to it, but it was nice to have just like it as an option. And then we needed
emergency
some
clippers.
fingernail clippers. And then our hotel gave us 4 bottles of shampoo instead of like all the other
so weird
bathroom things. So I needed some body lotion, so I just found this sun cream, and so we just bought that.
Yeah. And then we also got like a bunch of other like small office stationery supply things. So here is like a set of magnets. they're like little diamonds, which I thought was kind of cool and unique. There's also, oh, last thing from the kitchen, there's this mirror. I think we might put this in the shower, but it's just a little mirror.
Then here are a bunch of little sticky notes.
Yeah, I use a lot of thin bookmarks to like keep track of
like annotations.
Yeah, annotations, favorite passages, and I always have to like cut them myself. So these ones are nice and skinny little bookmarks. These are sticky tabs that are a little bigger, but they have the iconic little cat on them. So gotta love that.
We love the grid pattern.
Of course. Sticky note and a pad.
Some tape.
Got some tape that I'll use probably to box up some stuff later for when I sell some things off.
You can never have too many pens.
No, you really like pens though.
I do.
So that makes sense for you to have these.
Then we found these cute little, these are technically paper clips, so I think they could totally be used as bookmarks.
Yeah, and then these ones are the same Koronya. It's just so cute. I can't. So, yeah.
And then lastly, I got this to organize my stickers. I like to like journal and stuff, and I'm just going to have them all thrown in like a Ziploc bag, so I thought that was a little bit better to organize.
Yeah. We've also got this amazing cat plush in line with all the other things. So like this, when we walked into the store, wasn't this like the first thing we saw?
It was the first thing we saw.
Yeah, literally the first thing we saw, and we're like, okay, I guess we need this. So we have this giant cat plush now.
And then I have an A5 size journal, so I got a couple of these little clear baggies. This one is B5, and then lastly, this one is B6.
Yep, perfect for... we stored so many, like, we have little papers and slips from, like, literally everything. So...
Food next?
Yeah, let's do some snacks. So the snacks were like the most expensive thing that we got, which is crazy given that we have so many storage containers. But $300 plus snacks really adds up. So a lot of potato chippy type things. We gave some of them away to family already, so this isn't like the full extent of it. And we also ate some of them. Like I think I ate like 2 packs of these while we were literally on the travel. So there are all of those.
Here are a couple like gummy type things that we got. They had a few different flavors of haichu that we'd never seen before.
Yeah.
Like this fantasy one. And then a couple other like random snacks. Like biscuit type things.
Things with cream in them, of course, are delicious.
And
We've had these in LA. I think that's where we got them
really
before,
good.
and they were delicious.
And then some drinks. Of course, you have to try these out.
Yeah, so we got the iconic milk cocoa that you see literally everywhere, and then some Uji matcha instant. I think these are snack ones. They're those little chews.
And then
more potato chips.
And then a couple other random chews, jellies, and then we found these green tea sandwich cookies.
Yeah, these look delicious. It was so hard because we were driving, but we also had to think we're like miles away and it's like 100+ degrees outside, so what doesn't melt?
And then I just realized that these are all like tonkatsu flavored, but we really like that flavor.
Oh, it's so good.
We got a couple of these to try out.
Ramen and other things.
And then I think we just have some bags.
All that's left is the bags. We got the bag, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, these are just big tote bags. They're just canvas bags. I got one in blue, and I said I would get one if my sister got one. So she got one in green, which is honestly kind of the prettier color. I don't know. You guys tell me. And then we also are just a sucker for reusable bags.
It also was like what we used to like carry everything out. We didn't use like any plastic bags.
No, because honestly, you should just buy these, and they're so much better, and it helps when you're like moving a lot. So.
Yeah, and then another reusable bag. And what's interesting about their stuff is that they have a lot of zippers on them, so it like helps seal everything up. And then just 2 little mesh bags.
Because you had one of these that you really liked.
Yeah, it holds things pretty nice. And then this is just like a little beauty product pouch. It has the cinch opening, and then it also has a separate area down here, which would be good for like palettes or brushes or anything that you want kept separated from the main pouch.
All of this stuff is so like non-biased to a certain design that you can really put it with anything. And then this is how we carried everything out of the store. It's this ridiculous bag. I can't even fit it all in the frame, but we put one of those wire grids on the bottom of it so that it like holds as a base, and then we just stacked all of the things on top. We went in there and we bought one of these, literally had to leave and come back for like, we needed like $2 worth of stuff and we spent another 100. So we have 2 of these big bags that we just lined the bottom with.
Yeah, and they're pretty durable, surprisingly.
Yeah, and I think that was just about everything that we got, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, so guys, tell me if you thought that anything was like useful or handy. Like for me, obviously, like this was a huge win just to get these color film strips that were like $1.
Let us know what your favorite item that we got is.
Yes, favorite item, of course. And thank you to my special guest for coming on. It was so nice to see you and shop with you and spend $300 at Daiso, because
of course
I would do it again. I don't know, would you?
Oh, in a heartbeat.
Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching, and till next time.